Hello, welcome to Songbird Homestead. I'm Kimberly, happy to have you here. I am a backyard homesteader up in the town and area of Northeast Maryland, Zone 7B to be exact. My husband and I have been here just about 2 years. We're at the top of Maryland, all the way to the right. So we've been here about 2 years. Oh gosh, we grow as much of our own food as we can. We're continually trying to expand upon that for a number of reasons, reasons which I get into in other videos. We have chickens, we want to get bees, so yeah, we're pretty busy. We work full time. I think I said that, I'm not sure, I forget. But anyway, we both, like I said, we work full time, and we pack our lunches. I'd say 99.9% of the time he packs, and maybe 99.4% of the time I pack. I try, yeah, he's a little more diligent about it than I am. But anyway, it gets boring packing a lunch. Let me back up. This is not a traditional video like I normally shoot. I've been wanting, it's been about 2 weeks since I've shot a video, but I tell you, y'all, it is so dang hot the last couple of weeks. I haven't had the gumption to go out there, and I just haven't. Like, my stuff looks great. Like, it's very healthy for as hot as it's been, but it's been requiring a lot of time. I've been watering twice a day. My chickens, my girls, I've been coming home on my lunch break to hose down their coop area, change their water out to make sure they're good, put a mister on like their area just a little bit. It's been a lot, so I haven't been able to shoot a video. And I was going to do one today, but I came out of work, and I swear it was like walking into just a wall. So I am not. So anyway, I'm doing the lunch thing, and I'm trying to just get creative with my lunches, reinvent the wheel, so to speak. I get really, I get a little more bored. My husband probably could eat the same. I just need variety. So what I've been doing is I'm trying to start resorting back to like a bowl of mixed greens, some fiber, some veggies, some maybe a little bit of grains, some proteins, that sort of thing, with some like a drizzle of sauce on top. I have all of that down. And that's good. I've got a list of things, all my ingredients I can interchange. But the problem is, for me, is the sauce or the stuff that you want to put on top. Everything you look, unless you want to spend $8, $9, $10 at, Whole Foods or Sprouts or Wegmans or wherever, I don't know. And even that stuff sometimes isn't the best for you. So I just want something a little more natural. I'm making my own as I go along. It's almost going to be like a mayonnaise base, but I'm adding some stuff to it, and I'm going to thin it out. We'll see. I don't normally do cooking videos, and technically I'm not cooking, but I know on a lot of cooking channels or whatever, people are cooking. It's some beautiful aesthetics, everything's lovely and all that. You're not going to get that here. Maybe sometimes outside, once in a while, the light might hit right, and it might be like a nice once in a million shot. But normally, what you're going to get is transparency and honesty, and I don't know if this is going to work. I have no idea. I've never done this before. I have all my ingredients. I might have forgot something. I might have to get up, so bear with me. Yeah, let's just do it. I don't know. I have no idea. So I guess I should probably make the mayonnaise mixture first. And that is, let's see, I have my look, I wrote it down off of Pinterest. All right, so we need 1 egg. Thank you, girls. Aren't these beautiful? Yeah, these are my favorite. These are always my favorite, the blue ones. But and then I have green also. But anyway, let's do this here. And I have an immersion blender is what I'm going to use to mix it all up. I don't really want to. A teaspoon of vinegar. I'm not going to sit here and shake it all. And luckily, I had white wine vinegar downstairs. Like, hello, thank you, Kimberly, that bought this. Who knows when? A teaspoon of white vinegar. So again, I have made mayonnaise before. And we've made dressings and stuff like that, but I've never done like a sauce. Some sea salt, how much it doesn't say, or I didn't write it down, so we're just gonna shake, 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 shake. I don't know if there's any coming out. Yeah, I think that's good. All right, do a little grinding of some pepper, and then a cup of olive oil. All right, let's do this. All right. I think the recipe said you could also use avocado oil, which I do have, but I don't think I have a cup of that. I have plenty of olive oil because that's pretty much the oil that we use. And I might have, because I want this to be a thinner sauce, I might have to go a little bit heavier on the oil. We'll see. Gosh, it looks like a lot of oil. Ooh. All right, so I have my immersion blender. I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm not gonna make a mess. It's probably gonna go all over the ceiling and whatnot. There is a plug right here. This is the best thing ever. If you don't have an immersion blender, you don't know what you're missing. I got this originally so I could make my cream of asparagus soup. So I'm gonna do this, then I'm gonna add I'm just adding tomato and a jalapeno. I don't know, I just want something with some flavor that I can drizzle on top of my bowl. Let's see what happens. So for those of you who've never made mayonnaise, that's actually what I'm doing first. I'm making like a mayonnaise. Sorry, it's loud. I'm going to pause the video here so that I can do this, and then I'll show you when it's a little closer. It's a long time for you guys to listen to that bracket. Okay, so it didn't thicken up like it was supposed to do, and I did it for a couple of minutes. So that's okay, because I really don't want it to be very thick, because I want it to be like I can drizzle it over my my bowl or whatever. So right now what I'm doing is I'm cutting up some tomatoes. I'm gonna cut up my jalapeno. We are getting thunder and lightning, and I am hoping it's gonna rain, because if not, I have to go outside and water after this. Again, I've been watering twice a day because it's so hot, but my stuff been pretty good. All right, so I'm gonna just throw my tomatoes in there. I have no idea what this is gonna amount to. I could have put some herbs in there. I have lots of herbs. I do love growing herbs. Gosh, we grow basil, thyme, oregano, sage, cilantro, of course, mint, lemon balm. I feel like I'm missing a bunch of stuff. Dill. And I'm always using... I've said this in other videos. I'm going to say it now because I am preparing food. If you're just starting out on a garden, or you want to, even in the smallest measure, make a difference in your cooking, your diet, whatever, I would say start a herb garden. It is one of the easiest and most rewarding of all the gardening things, I think. It's so easy. I mean, I'm constantly going outside and picking herbs for this or picking herbs for that. Like every meal I think I make, I pick something, in the morning for my, sometimes I'll do eggs with feta and basil and tomato. That's amazing. Then I throw mint in my water in the morning before I go to work. Another thing is garlic. If you can grow garlic. I don't think I have a video about garlic, but it's another thing that I add garlic to everything. But yeah, let's see. There's this jalapeno. This is my jalapeno. They were not my tomatoes. Just, a little side note. My tomatoes are out there and they're beautiful, but they're just not quite, they're not turning yet. They're not red yet. So let's see. I don't know what this is going to be, but we're going to find out. All right. Save these for my compost. Let's see what happens. I feel like a kid. You know how when you were a kid, did you guys ever do this? Make different potions and witch's brews and different things. Me and my friend Chrissy, God bless her, God rest her soul. She's passed on. But when we were growing up, we would make potions and brews and medicines and kind of stuff, and then like the other person would have to drink it or whatever. That's what I feel like I'm doing. Like I'm making some kind of potion or whatever. I don't think it's gonna kill me though, because it's all good stuff. Let's do this. Interesting. It has an oil smell to it. I feel like I need another egg. I don't know. Here's where it gets risky. Again, I'm just making a potion. There we go. But like I said, this stuff won't kill you. That stuff you buy at the store just might. And I'm going to cut another tomato. I like the color of that. Can you see the color change? It's turned kind of like a very light orange. So fun fact, I never used to like tomatoes, like my whole life, and I really didn't like them. Part of it was probably me being too prideful to admit that, okay, maybe they're not so bad. When you're a kid and you're just silly like that. But they really did. I feel like they gave me a headache. Like I don't know, I couldn't eat them. But now that I grow them, I've learned, I actually didn't force myself, that's a strong word, but I very slowly changed my palate towards them. And that's one of the benefits of growing your own food. First of all, the food tastes way different than it does than the stuff that you buy in the store, which it's much more palatable, I think. But then also, because you're growing it, I don't know, you're more inclined to use it. You're more inclined to just give it a chance maybe and use it in different ways. And I slowly started putting tomato. I mean, I would always do like salsas and stuff like that, but I only tomatoes. So then I would start putting a very thin slice on a veggie sandwich, or like I said, when I make my eggs in the morning, I'll put like just a little bit of tomato cut up, just a little bit. And I've slowly been able to increase that. I don't mind them as much now. I don't eat them big pieces of them at once, but if they're very small and thin and in stuff, I can eat them no problem. All right, so we added our other egg and another tomato. Let's see what happens here. Oh, it's thickening. Get out of here. It almost looks like a Thousand Island. It's like thickening. That second egg was the trick. It's like a Thousand Island. Get out of here. Whew. All right, so I don't know what it's going to taste like. I actually have a cucumber here. These are the English cucumbers, like the long ones. Let's see. Oh, I hope it's not too bad. I don't want to. I am on camera. Okay. It has potential. It's a heavy oil taste, which is strange. And then, and the tomatoes coming through just a little bit of the undertone. So I think I need another flavor to kind of balance that out. And I did add salt. Let's add some more salt. Let me get my measuring spoons. These are my magnetic spoons. I love these. I bought these at the local farmer's market. Love them. All right, so if I'm adding more, I want to measure it so that I can know how much I added. Yeah, looks like it's going to rain. All right, that's a quarter of a teaspoon. I don't think that's enough. I don't use a lot of salt. It's hard for me to... All right, so we have a half a teaspoon total. There's some more. pepper in there. Alright. Trying to think what else I can add to it. I mean, I could throw the cucumber in there. Actually, I could throw another. What else do I have in here? Here we go. Here's another piece of a tomato I have sitting here. Even though I said it was probably too much tomato coming through, just need a little more flavor of some sort. Thanks for hanging out with me on this hot as the blazes evening. Maybe I should do another pepper. 1 second, be right back. I'm back. So I went and got a jalapeno. I also got some oregano and some basil, just to chop up some herbs. I went outside to check on the girls. Had to put them away. It's starting to thunder and lightning. I didn't really put them away for the night. Some of them wouldn't go in there in the coop. So, all right, let's see. So this is oregano. It smells so lovely. Again, I put herbs in everything. Just some extra flavor and whatnot. All right, let's just throw all this in here. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Got another jalapeno. This one's a little bit bigger. So our peppers have started, some of our hot peppers, but not a lot. Our green peppers also have, but they're tiny. But sometimes all you need is one little one. We love peppers. All right, there we go. I don't know. Again, more potion. All right, let's see what happens. See if this is the flavor it needs. Well, here's the good thing. I was just thinking, I'm like, oh, well, shoot, I don't know how much stuff I added, but I can always go back and watch the video, can't I? All right, here we go. Another little English cucumber piece. Let's do a half one. I can't tell. I don't know if I like it or not. It's not a lot of flavor. I think it's the oil. I think that oil didn't really do very well. Let's see. All right, let me try one more thing. So I forgot the half tablespoon of lemon juice. Normally I would just squeeze a lemon. I do keep lemons here. I drink a lot of lemon. I pretty much only drink lemon water. I'll do a hot tea in the morning a couple times a week, not often, but otherwise I just drink lemon water. So I keep lemons. I normally would do that, but I don't want to cut a lemon this late at night for that. But I'm gonna try this, and I think that's gonna be it. I think it's passable. Let's see. I'm adding another tablespoon of white wine vinegar. Just need something to offset that oil. This jar may not be big enough. Alright, that's it. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. It might have been cheaper just to buy the $10 bottle, right? After all these ingredients. All right, let's take another piece of our English cucumber. It's better. It's way better than it was. It's doable. I don't love it. It has a lot of potential. And I have a whole jar of, I don't know what we're going to call this, but we have a whole jar. But yeah, so anyway, so I'm going to take a little bit of this to work tomorrow. I thought I had a little container. I'll take a little bit of it to work tomorrow, and I will pour it on top of my bowl, and hopefully that will jazz up my lunch a little bit. Maybe I'll throw some sunflower seeds on there too. As well. But anyway, thanks for hanging out. Again, just a silly little video. It's probably 45 minutes long, you know, but just a little video. Again, you know, you're not going to get a lot of really cool aesthetics, but you will get, you know, transparency and, you know, a big mess at my kitchen table. All right, now I guess I gotta go clean this up. All right, well, anyway, thanks for stopping by Songbird Homestead. I promise I'll have a garden tour video out. Everything looks amazing. I can't wait to show it to you guys, and hopefully that will be very soon.